Tom McDonald's. We ain't scared. We ain't scared, Tom. I never been a scary boy. It's more Alabama people than I thought. Goddamn. We are here. Man, I told y'all. I don't know if this ADHDable. I don't know, man. We talking 26 minutes. Do you know if I could sit through... Get your words. If I could sit through 26 minutes, I would have went to Harvard. I ain't never said that. Look. 2.6 seconds. Check this out. Tom McDonald's. Scary stories told by him. Scary stories with Tom. I don't know. Maybe I got to break it up in parts. I don't know, man. But that Hangover Gucci gang? It's a pretty goddamn sweet shirt. That's intro!
Yeah, you never flew private plane, down your eyes open wide up in Paris. Yeah, you ain't never been from the coast on a yacht to an island. Yeah.
No edits. I ain't had time for edits, man. We going straight to it. Ed, we still good. They've been asking for this, Ed, and I just know you on Filipino time, I'm on Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna get the people what they want, man. Cause we've been in scary mood. I ain't never been scared. Let's go, Tom. All right, cool. I ain't even rolled me one. Is that illegal? All right, I'm gonna try not to roll me nothing. Let's go, come on. Let's go.
Welcome to Ghost Stories with yours truly, Tom McDonald.
Tom, what up? Last disclaimer. Those of you talking about my audio, YouTube will clap you if they hear something too good. You can't make it easy for the algorithm. Have your channel ever been canceled? Mine have. You know why? They heard it too good.
We're gonna have to take a trip in the way back machine for this one, because this happened a long time ago.
Okay.
The year was 2012. Thankfully, the Mayan calendar was wrong and the much publicized end of the world didn't come, but it still got weird.
Okay.
It still got really weird. This all started with a music video shoot in the small Canadian town, abandoned Canadian town of Tranquil. But
I already know the problem, Tom. They didn't have enough weed men. Who's selling weed out of there? Nobody. Come on, let's go.
it wasn't until after this whole ordeal, it wasn't until after everything that I'm about to tell you, it wasn't until after all of that we found out that Tranquil is actually one of the most haunted places in North America. Let's start from the beginning.
That's why I'm at, Tom.
So there was three of us. There was myself, the music video director, and my producer at the time, Olivier. We all piled into a vehicle on a Friday afternoon and started the long drive to a long forgotten corner of the Canadian Pacific Northwest. We were unknowingly embarking on what would turn out to be one of the most terrifying experiences of all of our lives.
Who had weed? I gotta smoke, because this ain't got nothing to do with it, man. I think sometimes my subconscious just adds shit in there that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Keep talking, Tom.
Aside from a traffic jam on the highway, it was a rather long and uneventful drive. As we drew closer and closer to Tranquil, things gradually became more and more desolate. The cars that we were sharing the highway with gradually disappeared. The streetlights gave way to pine trees and gradually became more and more desolate. The cars that we were sharing the highway with gradually disappeared.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they were high. Oh, yeah, Tom, I already been through this before. I smoked that same shit. You talked to Tyler. You got that weed from Tyler. We should have told him don't get no weed from Tyler. Tyler got that hallucinogens. Tyler give people them hallucinogens. I say, Tyler, man, last thing you gave me them hallucinogens. I swear, Kito, this is not the hallucinogens. And then I got the hallucinogens, and then the nigga, next thing you know, the road disappeared. I'm driving on air. I'm a Jetson. The nigga made me a Jetson. Man, don't get the weed from Tyler.
Desolate. The cars that we were sharing the highway with gradually disappeared. The streetlights gave way to pine trees, and the tiny communities that just dot the edges of the asphalt were just eventually swallowed up by the suffocating Canadian wilderness. paved roads turned to gravel, and the gravel roads turned to dirt roads, and the vast forest around us just seemed to entirely close in. And when the paved roads turned to gravel roads and the gravel roads turned to dirt roads, that's when we reached the Iron Gates.
Oh, the
Our
gates!
final destination, Tranquille, had been cut off from the rest of the world for quite some time.
They desolate.
Essentially, Tranquille was home to Canadians who had tuberculosis, and at the time, tuberculosis was incurable and highly infectious. Sound familiar? They pretty much shipped and highly infectious. Sound familiar? They pretty much shipped everyone in Canada who had tuberculosis. They shipped all of those people to Tranquille, this tiny town in the middle of nowhere, and they shipped them there to, well, die, essentially.
Damn.
Anyway, we didn't know any of that. All we knew was we had to shoot a music video, and this was the perfect place to do it, and we were going to get it done. So there we were in the middle of nowhere. We pulled the car over to the side of the dirt road. We unpacked everything we needed, lights and cameras and bags and outfits and all that stuff. And we cut into the trees to get around the Iron Gate that was blocking the road, and we were
Iron Gate
on
blocking
our
the
way.
road?
So
Hold,
after
stop,
a short-
everybody. Shut up. Everyone, look. Tom, when we do a song, you're not scouting the location. I pick the location, Tom, because you gonna have me around, goddamn me, Rick Mortis. Ain't nobody trying to shoot a video. I can't rap around Rick Mortis. Maybe you good at rapping around Ricker. I can't do the Ricker. Shit, I can't do that Ricker.
Right through the trees, we came up over the top of a hill, and there it was.
There it.
Who's silent and still and forgotten. There was schools and houses and convenience stores and hospitals and libraries and paint chips just peeling off the outside of the exteriors of these buildings, just flapping in the wind. It just seemed like they were just clinging to a time a little less lonely. We had arrived at Tranquille.
Oh,
We made our way down the hill, and we crossed the train tracks that encircled the town, and there was no signs of life. And when I say no signs of life, I mean nothing. No birds, no coyotes, no bugs, nothing. Nothing like what you would expect of a town encapsulated in a massive forest in the middle of nowhere. So we made our way.
Did y'all see that bug fly by the screen? Nobody saw it, but wow. That's why they ain't fucking with me, YouTube, because I'm the only one to unpack shit like that. Bro, look good. Slow your mind down. Slow your mind down. Watch this.
Encapsulated in a massive forest in the middle of nowhere.
Caught him. Look right here. If you're looking at a clock, that'll be 1, 2. That's 1.5 o'clock. 1.5 o'clock. Technically, it's 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock by Tom Head. Which way your TV face? I don't think it matter. All is looking the same. That was the stupidest shit I ever said in life. But hold on, Tranquilla. Goddamn, Tranquilla. Hold on.
Town encapsulated in a massive forest in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, they
made our
flying.
way towards the 3 dilapidated houses that were just on the outside.
Didn't I tell you they was dilapidated? Man, I'm using words that I ain't even know I knew. Boy, I've been dilapidating these bitch. I mean,
nowhere. So we made our way towards the 3 dilapidated houses that were just on the outskirts of town, and they were identical. And they sat all in a row. Same paint, same windows, same doors, same front steps. Each house as perfectly the same as the next. Anyway, as we got closer, you could practically hear these houses moaning from years of being neglected and years without maintenance. It almost felt...
they got some freaky houses. They got R&B. Oh, they got R&B scary houses that's out there moaning. Oh, Lord. I heard it all
years
before.
of being neglected and years without maintenance. It almost felt and sounded like something was stirring around inside them, and to be completely honest, I wasn't entirely sure I wanted to find out what that something was. But it turns out that I didn't have a choice. While I was standing there just sort of lost in thought and just gripped by this almost tangible apprehension about the situation at hand, something emerged from the middle house.
Oh!
2 teenage kids. And we stopped dead in our tracks. So it was this boy and this girl, and they sort of like bounced toward us across this like sun-bleached pavement. And their demeanor was weird. So they got close enough to us, and I said to the boy, I said, "What are you guys doing here?" And like I said, their demeanor was...
Why do always gotta be some badass freaky teenagers that you get caught in the woods anywhere? Well, hormones take you anywhere. You will, if you go to the guy, anywhere, on your way to hell, you will see 2 freaky ass teenagers.
What are you guys doing here? And like I said, their demeanor was strange. Well, maybe strange isn't the right word. Their demeanor just did not fit the situation. They were just like smiling and happy, and they seemed like they were excited to see us. And to me,
that's creepy.
that didn't fit the vibe.
Oh,
so
man.
The boy spoke first, and he said, "We're just hanging out, just checking out the abandoned town." And
I'm scared. Man, what if he said, "Let me borrow your blood"? Oh, man, you gonna sap my blood. You gonna sap me. Oh, they trying to sap me, man. Oh, they too happy. I don't want to see nobody happy in the woods. Oh, no. They trying to sap my blood. You know how you go steal your neighbor gas out of his tank? Man, they trying to hose me. Oh, man.
Spoke first, and he said, "We're just hanging out, just checking out the abandoned town, and we're filming it with this camcorder." And I was like, "Cool, well, did you see anything weird?" And he said, "Nope, not yet."
Oh,
and then
man.
the girl just like interjected, and she was like, "Oh, be careful in the houses. Like, a lot of the floors are rotting, and if you go upstairs, you could fall through, and it's really friggin' dangerous." I don't really remember much else about that conversation. It was maybe like 3 minutes long.
You ran, right?
And they darted off in the other direction, and we just continued on our way. So we went into the house that our new friends just emerged from, and the girl wasn't lying. There was a massive hole in the ceiling of the living room where it looked like something on the top floor had fallen through and landed in a giant heap of rubble just sitting on the floor in the living room. It was trippy. So the more we explored, the weirder it got. Like, inside the school, there was 3 inches of dust on the desks.
Shouts out to white people. Hear me out. Y'all courageous as a motherfucker. Black people, I don't know what it is about us. We don't do shit like that. We stay man, hell no. I mean, man, that's why in the movies we always die first, because we lose, we get away from the camp, because we like, man, hell no, I ain't going there. Y'all take all y'all ass, and then we stay outside the gate. Remember that gate? I remember that gate. I'm at the gate. Man, y'all let me know, man. I'm finna sit out here and play some Call of Duty Mobile or something, man. And then I'm the first. Oh man, I'm the black person gone in the movie. Hell no, I ain't playing no movies. Goddamn, Toms.
God, like, inside the school, there's 3 inches of dust on the desks, and the day's lessons were still scribbled on the chalkboard, and there was pencils and erasers just littered about all the workstations. And if you picked anything up, you leave a perfect impression of whatever you picked up on the surface that you picked it up off of. Like, this stuff literally hadn't been touched in years.
Last time, all right, goddamn, this is 25. I'm sorry, this ain't no music video. I'm pausing like a motherfucker. I got a lot of shit to say, right? Tom is the best storyteller that the world have seen. Man, I'll never be able to tell. I got so many stories to tell y'all, I can never be able to tell it. Man, I skip, I did. Oh, man, this motherfucker detailed. He more detailed than the book. I'm basically reading the book. Anybody that's some detailed shit, Tom. What you sipping on? Tom is a Windows Surface. I figured this out. This boy goddamn.
Like, this stuff literally hadn't been touched in years. After roaming through like half a dozen buildings, we had finally made our decision where we were gonna start shooting this music video, and we decided on, of course,
at home,
the sanatorium. So we were walking down the main street on our way back to the hospital when I noticed something peculiar. peculiar.
I be fucking up that word too. Peculiar.
When I noticed something up.
Yeah,
There was
yeah.
this small white brick building that was just sort of jetting out of the dirt, right on the edge of town. And we had-
Goddamn, Tom. I'm smoking that whale spine today, baby. I'm smoking that whale spine. That shit like to send Kito up out of here, but fuck all reactions. This is real life. Whoa! This is why I can't monetize. I didn't land on YouTube. YouTube landed on me, goddamn. Goddamn. My bad, Tom, boy. I'm on that whale spine. See, the people on my channel know I be smoking that whale spine. And, woo-wee. All right, hold on, boy. Tom telling some good-ass stories, man. Thank y'all for man, I ain't gonna lie. I thought I wasn't gonna like stories. That's why I didn't break my neck to do it, because I don't like people talking about shit. This motherfucker is the best storyteller the world has seen. Fuck.
When I noticed something up, there was this small white brick building that was just sort of jetting out of the dirt, right on the edge of town. And we had a long day of shooting ahead of us, but Tranquil just felt like it was some sort of portal to like an alternate dimension, and we were just so captured by the mystery of this town that like work came second, and we just wanted to explore. So we took off towards that white building. So this building was essentially just like a brick box. It was maybe like 10 feet tall by 20 feet long and 20 feet wide. And it had one of those big metal doors on it. It was like like something that you'd see on a government building. It was that light green color, kind of like sun bleached by the sun. It was missing its doorknobs. I walked over, no windows on this thing, can't see inside. So I walk over to this big green door and I put my hand inside where the doorknob's supposed to be, and I jerked the door open. So it was dark, and it was not the type of dark that you're familiar with. This wasn't like 1 a.m. in my house dark. This was like pitch blackness. But we're here to shoot a music video, right?
Nope.
So we got lights. So I grab one of the lights and I turn that motherfucker on. So when I turn the light on, there's nothing in this room.
Of course.
There's no windows, there's no doors, there's nothing on the walls, there's not even flooring. It's just plain concrete. It's as plain and white on the inside as it was on the outside, with the exception of one thing.
A motherfucking
A staircase going down.
I'm not trying to pause this motherfucker. Listen here, man. If Tom tell me he going downstairs in this place right here, first of all, you already done fucked up, Tom. You went past the gate. Now you done went to the goddamn mortuary area now. You done sat there and watched the old eyeballs from 1970. Oh my God.
I'd be lying if I said we weren't scared, because we were freaked the out, man.
Obviously not.
But here's the thing about three dudes hanging out, is none of these dudes is going to admit to any of the other dudes that they're scared, because that's not...
You got life fucked up. I wouldn't say it, but you'll see it in my eyes. I'll be like, yeah, I want to go. Yeah, of course we can go. Yeah.
It's not what dudes do. So we're all terrified, but nobody's going to admit that they're terrified to anybody else.
Shouldn't me?
So in the greatest display of masterfully fabricated machismo in the history of mankind,
Fuck machismo. I'm lactose
we
intolerant.
go down the stairs. We are so deep in denial and so unwilling to admit that we're afraid in front of another man that we forced ourselves to go down a set of stairs into a black hole inside an abandoned town in the middle of nowhere. And you know what? I could barely comprehend what was at the bottom of those stairs. Medical equipment everywhere. X-ray machines and surgery tables and scalpels and wheelchairs and rolling beds, just everywhere, all covered in dust, untouched for years. So there's 3 walls down here, and there's a doorway on each wall. No door, just a doorway. So I shine the light through the first doorway, long concrete hall.
Tom, what happened when you was little? Tom, I like you, fam. What is causing you to go down tunnels in the dark in a goddamn insane asylum? How you know one of them doctors ain't forgot to leave? And say, you know what? We forgot, man. 3 more motherfuckers to scalp. There's 3 more motherfuckers, man. They trying to get loose. We forgot. They crazy. We just gotta, man, they trying to scalp you. You gotta know when your scalp is at risk, Tom.
I shine the light through the second doorway, long concrete hall. And then I shine the light through the third doorway. You guessed it.
The scalpel.
Long concrete hall. Still neglecting the sheer terror that's permeating every cell in our bodies. We somehow choose a doorway, walk through it, and start our journey into the abyss. And what we found were just more concrete hallways and more wheelchairs and more rolling beds and more hallways and more doorways and more concrete halls. This was a labyrinth of underground concrete.
God damn, Tom, you using words that I don't, God damn, I don't know what that mean. What that? Hold on, Tom. Shit. I can't just be blowing by shit, Tom. Hey, Siri. What does labyrinth mean?
A complicated irregular network of passages, or paths in which it is difficult to find one's way a maze. Do you want to hear the remaining one?
What you think? You trying to make me feel stupid? But thanks. Get out. Guy. Oh. God damn, Tom. What you... Fuck with your ACT scope, man. I knew that word.
Concrete halls. This was a labyrinth of...
Who the fuck used that word in context? Nobody used that word, man. That word pissing me off more than it should. That word is really pissing me off way more than it should. Something about the labyrinths. I ain't never used that one. Ain't nobody ever used me, man. Go on, labyrinth them. That ain't the right word. You can't labyrinth them. Damn.
Underground concrete halls. And we decided it was a cool place to shoot a scene for a music video, so we started shooting a music video. I'm not even exaggerating. We probably had that camera turned on for 30 seconds before we had to turn it off because started getting weird. I just remember saying, cut the camera. Did you guys hear that? And we all just stood there, just quiet and motionless in the 10-foot section of hallway that our lights would illuminate. And I am not kidding you. Somewhere out there,
somebody was pop
beyond
locking.
where our lights could reach,
Who was pop locking?
footsteps. I remember my producer Olivier just sort of laughing like, no way. No.
It was the teenager fucking with y'all.
We just stood there, frozen with fear. We just stood there and we just listened. And we heard voices. Voices somewhere way out there in that maze of concrete hallways, just echoing through everywhere. And I just said, yo, pack up the camera, let's get the out.
Now you say that, Tom. I'm at the gate waiting on y'all. You see what I'm saying? I'm out there talking about y'all behind y'all back. Man, tell them stupid as hell. Hell yeah, they went through them gates. I done sent a screenshot of the gate to my partners. Man, look at these. These the gates Tom them went through. Them motherfuckers crazy. Hell yeah, but I don't know. Maybe they come back. Maybe they not. Shit, I got their wheels. I convinced them to leave their wheels out here, so I got 3 wheels. But shit, they rolled out something. You know, Tom said, man, make sure Nova get all the equipment and everything. Nova, shouts out Nova. You gonna get the equipment. It's going to you, Nova. But goddamn, McDonald's, shit, man. And you know what I ain't heard in none of this whole story? What are pistols? Nobody got pistols? What a pistol, Tom? Man, if I'm the only one with the pistol. Because I'm going to have that thing. I'm American. You know, they talk about America. Everybody got guns. Since everybody got them, I got to get mine. I ain't gonna say everybody got them except me. No, man. That's the American. We ain't going to make this into goddamn NRA. This ain't got nothing to do with nobody. Habitats. Hangover Gang. Goddamn. Oh. Shit. Man, this part 1, bro. Y'all let me know if we can continue right now. We at 12:42. We're at 12:42. Do y'all want me to continue this right now? Some of y'all scared. Wake up. Be strong. You got it in you. Buy a back scratcher so you can back scratch the hell out of somebody that come in. Work on your stroke. Shit. Damn. Part 1. Outro!
Yeah, you never flew private plane, now your eyes open wide up in Paris. Yeah, you ain't never been from the coast on a yacht to an island.